Grand Risings. It's a little drippy. It's just raining. We holding up good. Let's see. Got the front door open right now. We holding up real good. Yes, sir. Back in the camp, back in the station, back home. Holding up real good. Yes, sir. You know, I just wanted to speak to the people about gratitude. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna hold y'all and take too much of y'all time. But gratitude is a superpower. It's all about your perspective as well. And this is what get the dopamine, get the chemicals, get the happy hormone, get that circulation, that motivation, that inspiration, that dedication, determination, and discipline, like all in one plateau. You know how you get all of that? You got to eat a meal called gratitude, right? So I got the hot plates. Taco Tuesday. You hear me? I got the hot plates. I'm coming down the street, man. Come and scoop something. You know what I'm saying? Hey, $3 a plate, man. $3 a plate. And it got substance. Let's get it. When you look at gratitude, man, you know what I'm saying? That's another variation. That's another sub level of love. You understand what I'm saying? Yesterday, I was practicing high levels of gratitude. You know, I was just, every now and then I just look at my body, examine my body, examine the changes, you know what I'm saying? Any bruises, stuff like that, you know. The good changes as well. Things in healed, skinning got better, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, you dig? So I'm just examining my body, right? And then yesterday, I thought to myself, because every now and then I think about the people that have more than me and that don't. Not in an envious, jealousy type of way, but in a way to measure myself. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I humble myself. Like if I see somebody that got more than me, acting snotty or acting out of pocket, that just make me check my behavior. You hear me? Like, don't did like me, get like me. You hear me? So I don't hate on nobody, man. I learn from everybody, right? And the people that have things that they deem as problems, whether I got the solution for it or not, I'm grateful for what I have and what I don't have. You know what I'm saying? Like yesterday, I remember I was with this one girl and she asked me, could I make my eyes go cross-eyed? And I remember when she said that, I was in my head like, yeah. But when she asked me that, as soon as she asked me that, my granny popped up in my head. She was like, yeah, don't ever do something, don't ever cross-eye your eyes around somebody because they could get your eyes to get stuck like that or stay like that, right? So that popped up in my head when one of my older yads asked me that shit, right? So I was like, dang, she probably wanted to hurt me or get me, you know what I'm saying? Because my eyes are, hey, we all need our eyes, but you really need that eye. You know what I'm saying? It's like God gives you that first eye, even though you born with it, but he the fuel of it, he the fuel to it. This life force essence, being celibate, is also part of the fuel. Your principalities and what you eat, how you take care of your vehicle, is also the fuel. You understand what I'm saying? That keep this engine running and roaring. You feel me? And I was just sitting back and I was like, so yesterday I was walking through the grass, through the blackberry bushes, as you see, and I had tried looking cross-eyed, and I was like, oh no. Think about people that really have to use their vision like this. And then I just thought about all my other body parts as well, and I was like, ooh, I'm glad I went from being cross-eye vision back to regular vision. And I was like, dang, she probably was trying to get my eyes stuck like that, because it's like, man, throughout my life I heard certain things, and then I guess they try to boomerang to see if I paid attention and transmuted that knowledge into wisdom. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm just walking back here after I got done just, having a free trial, walking around cross-eyed, you know what I'm saying? I was like, ooh, I went back to regular vision. I don't know, it's like, it's also something about like crossing your eyes, it's like stretching your eyes too. But I don't like that feeling sometimes. It make you feel crazy Lulu. Cause I remember I was in jail one time and I was talking to the nurse and I don't know if she did this shit on purpose or what, but man, this bitch had one eye looking dead in my eye and then the other eye went way to the back of her head. And I was like, what the fuck? This some crazy shit. But you remember some other shit. But like I was saying, man, after I went back to regular vision, and I was like, ooh, I can see things clearly now. You know what I'm saying? I was like, ooh, man, some people got to live with their vision not all the way 2020. And I just was like, man, I'm grateful for my 2020 vision, right? So I realized the more grateful that I am, that's the more I start to utilize and take care of my things. It's like a refresh button, a restart button. You know what I'm saying? Or like, your phone running slow, so you hit the little button to the top. I mean, the bottom right. It might be the bottom left. Everybody's phone different. I ain't got no iPhone. And then you hit that button, and then all the apps you got running pop up, and then you could just slide the ones up you ain't using, so your phone get back faster, and you could delete that cache and the cookies and shit like that. Delete your browser history to get your stuff running fast so you have more megabytes and gigabytes, you know what I'm saying, than trying to hold storage and passwords and shit like that. To the point, I know I'm all over this bit, but I started to look at my body parts and everything I have and everything I don't have and what I came from and how long I've been pushing, how grateful I am. And then I was like, dang, sometimes I look up and I'm like, I don't even know how I'm still here. I mean, I know, but sometimes you just say some shit like that. Like, damn. You be not in a conceited ass way, but you know what I'm saying? You get to look at the reflection of your strength and you like, damn. You know what I'm saying? To get where I'm at, it took some strength, bro. It took some, you know what I'm saying? It took an essence and a presence beyond what existed within me, which is always within me, but is the source itself. You feel me? And I was like, that's when you get more things, man. Gratitude, because when you take care of your things, if people see you taking care of your things, they'll want to help you take care of what you got and help you get better. You know what I'm saying? That make people feel good, man. People make the world go round. Like I don't got it all right now. I'm better in my situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm leaving rock bottom. But when I got it, the other day, man, I had went to the food bank, right? I had went to the homeless shelter and shit, got some hygiene kits and essentials that I needed that they be having stocked up. And I went there and I got some food from the food bank and I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. All the fruit and shit was like old and moldy, so I fed it to the squirrels and shit, cause the squirrels like eating green apples. I don't know, I ain't never see a squirrel eat a green apple, but these squirrels back here, they love it. Whatever I throw down here, they tear it up. To the point, if I don't feed them, they gonna start going in my shit. But if I feed them that day, they not gonna go in my shit. That's what I be noticing. They just be letting me know, like, hey, bro, you just started something. You gotta finish. You feel me? They know I stay back here. So as long as I'm back here, they know, like, hey, we gonna eat. We got little scraps off the buffet menu. We could come and scoop from Vibo, you hear me? But look, man, I'm peeping out my gratitude levels, right? You know what I'm saying? Taking care of what I got. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got 2 pair of shoes. I clean them, wash them up. But to the point, like I was saying, right? I had went to the food bank. I had got some bread, peanut butter and jelly and shit like that, but I didn't want none of the bread. I fed the bread to the birds, but I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich left, a couple canned goods, and I had like I think like a citrus canned water or some shit like that, some type of soda water. I liked it because it was nice. It was like lime and cucumber, you feel me? So it was busting. And I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and I'm like, bro, I'm trying to get all bread, bro. I ain't trying to fuck with bread. I mean, peanut butter and jelly is stick, put something in my belly. But I was like, I think later on, I want to go bust my little moves and shit, collect me some scratch. So I was like, I'm gonna be able to go get myself something better to eat. So as I was crossing the street, I saw this homeless lady panhandling and shit, whether it was street theater or not, I don't give a fuck. So I saw this lady, and I mean, she looked like she needed it. You know what I'm saying? So I gave her my sandwich, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, thank you." And she looked like she was hungry. She needed it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Being out here, it's different types of people, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit here and say because you see somebody on the streets, can't call them homeless, bro. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, home is where the heart is. You know what I'm saying? This realm of reality that we live in, this whole place is the home. So that homeless shit is something that was made by somebody that was your colonizer, one of these capitalist motherfuckers that try to forge your mind in the system and trick you in this shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, different strokes for different folks. You know, you need the AC and the heater on that night. I need the stars on that night, bitch. I'm sorry. I ain't sorry neither. But that's my gratitude. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful that I get to see the stars and the moon and the sun. You know, some people grateful just to get that cup of joe in the morning. You know what I'm saying? But I be grateful when as soon as the sun come out and hit my flesh, hey, that's a different type of love, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, gratitude, man, being grateful for what you got, you know what I'm saying? Because you could have things you really don't want. That could be faces, places, and situations. You know what I'm saying? So having that gratitude, man, it'll really amplify that self-love, that self-care. You know what I'm saying? It'll give you more gas and more fuel to take care of the riches that's personal. You know what I'm saying? Because in this life, you can get riches that will be viewed publicly, and you will get riches that will be viewed personally. And the views of personal riches is way better than what you could get for public display. You understand what I'm saying? Because the things that goes for the spirit, a spiritual gratitude got way more volume than physical gratitude. But all of them is needed and necessary. You know what I'm saying? I sit back and I look at even my emotional gratitude. I look at where I once was emotionally. I ain't never was no crash out, but I used to have an anger issue. I used to be spazzing and blowing on everybody. Then I realized, like, hey, bro, that should have given me a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember I used to be with this one girl, and she always want to get me mad, bro. Always want to provoke me and shit. And I'm like, before I came around here, the wind was blowing. Bitch, I was bumping the Isley Brothers, talking about some summer breeze, make me feel fine. Your ass came around here, bitch. I feel like I've been bumping rock music all in my sleep. Heavy metal and shit, niggas screaming and shit, flicking their tongue and shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck no, man. Nah, man. I went to sleep with Snow White and the fellas in the forest, bitch. You trying to have me feel like I woke up on side some monsters and shit. 80 cans of monsters and drumsticks and a drum set. Fuck out of here, bitch. What that show was on Adult Swim? Full Metal Alchemist. Metalocalypse, some shit like that. You hear me? Nah, bitch. You hear me? But that gratitude, man. You know what I'm saying? The Most High see it, the universe see it, the source see it, the angels see it, the people that came along your journey see it. They see if you taking care of the things they gave you or help you with. You know what I'm saying? People make the world go round, man. Everybody don't have to give you the same thing that you put out, and you don't have to receive the same thing you give, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own things. Like, for example, somebody grow the greatest cabbage in the village, so they the master of cabbage. You could grow cabbage too, but hey, everybody know this cabbage gonna be here on God. You heard me? And then there's somebody in the village that grow the greatest carrots. So hey, they bartering 25 carrots for 25 cabbages. Now, once the carrot man gets some more guap and shit, he go trading amongst everybody else, sell it to the town. Now he got a little cash. Now he can pay the man, the cash for the cabbage instead of the carrots. So they could continue to do what they do, whatever they got going on. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they building with each other. I love that like that. That's gratitude, man. Being grateful for the people you have in your life and the people that you don't have in your life, man. Because the people you got in your life could be assets or liabilities. They could be taxing your ass, you know what I'm saying? Or they could be helping you tax motherfuckers that's trying to come for you or your services or your time, because your time is everything, man. You know? Like I was sitting here, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, hey, bro, when I get about 40 something, bro, I promise, bro, I'm not working for nobody, bro. Fuck that shit. I'm not working for nobody. I don't care if I gotta work double shifts, triple shifts for the next 5, 10 years. Bitch, when I turn 40 and shit, I'm not working for nobody, bro. I don't even think I'm gonna be working, period. That shit of my life gotta be over with. We not working harder, we working smarter now. You know what I'm saying? So with the knowledge I got, I'm gonna utilize this gratitude, man. Well, I'm trying to get, I want to see a lot of people there, but it ain't gonna be hard to get there. I'm gonna get there one day. I'm gonna get there soon. You know what I'm saying? And have a long time. You know, as I look back as what's behind me, even though I'm still moving forward, as I look back, I'm like, man, I got so many days behind me, man. So many nights, so many struggles, so many fights, so many recognitions and revelations, rotations full of bliss and gratitude. So I'm like, man, I'm grateful for what I have surpassed. You know, I look at my old body. I remember I was struggling to do certain push-ups, and now I could do pike push-ups and stuff. I'm grateful for my body, man. You know, it's some people bodies be tore down, broke down, wore out. I'm like, you know what? I'm still functioning, still moving with my body, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm still grateful for what I have. You know, I still got some teeth in my mouth. I got a mouth full of teeth. I can smile. So, hey, I'm like, I stepped it up. You know, I'm like, you know what? I stopped using these toothpastes that has these carcinogens and these heavy metals in it. Now I create my own toothpaste. Now I sell my own toothpaste. You understand what I'm saying? I'm grateful for that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful for my brain. I'm grateful for everything I had. You know what I'm saying? Because like when I say I be out here in the streets, bro, I see a lot of people that gave up on themselves. A lot of people that said, fuck it. You know, you know, I'm not perfect, bro. You know, I smoke a lot. But some people then let they liver and shit rot away, they teeth rot away. You know what I'm saying? They nose fibers then got fucking slithered away. You know what I'm saying? Burnt they nose fibers away, snorting that shit. I'm like, you know what? I don't do none of that. I take care of my body and I'm grateful for it, man. I'm like, sometimes I feel like Wolverine though, you know, cause I got hound nose. I got double shotgun ass nose. I got a good sense of smell. You feel me? So sometimes smoking, it just blur the smell for me. And then sometimes when I ain't smoking, boy, I can smell everything. And then sometimes it be a lot of people just ain't smelling too good. Cause I be on the bus a lot. But hey, I'm grateful that I could ride the bus as well. Like I told myself, man, I had got a gig. I was like, I've been to the gig. I was like, some of the people shitty though. But I was like, I'm not even there to be friends or none of that. But you know what? It is cool to have legitimate conversations, a positivity, or you know what I'm saying, even a positive higher by it. They could be giving it to you from the fake side. But at the end of the day, if you transmute it, that's what you do with it. It's what you do with it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, there's two type of people in this world, and there's two type of scenarios and situations. The two type of people both got the same in different manners, but one of them took it to the next level, and one of them stayed at one level. It was one man that received fish one day, and then the next day he received a fishing pole. And then the next day he received a fishing pole, he brought back the fish from then on. And then there was one man that received fish the day before, and then he received a fishing pole, but he looked for the man that gave him the fishing pole to get more fish. You know what I'm saying? But the first man that got the fish and the fishing pole the next day, he brought the man that gave him the fishing pole more fish. So it's all about gratitude, man. You know what I'm saying? It goes a long way. You know, gratitude is a bank account. You know what I'm saying? It's a big bank account. And is you broke, Is you going to file for bankruptcy, or you one of the richest motherfuckers out here? You grateful for what you have and what you don't have, man. I promise you, man, because there's a lot of people, you don't know what they did to get to what they at, where they at, and what they got. You don't know what they did behind closed doors, bro. And that's why it may be taking you longer to get to where you want to go, where you need to go, where the Most High has his pen at for you, your destination, your addy. You know what I'm saying? It may take you about 4 hours to get there. The average person, it may take them 5 minutes. But guess what? On the way there to your destination, you know how much you done soaked up in your view, how much you done got to alternate and, you know what I'm saying, adjust and upgrade your perspective and the way you see things and look at things, compared to one person that stayed in America his whole life and he think America is the greatest country. And then it's another person that traveled the world and realized, like, hey, I got to take care and be grateful for the things I have in America, because there's other places people don't have that. And then there's other places that don't have what America have. They don't have the peace of mind, the tranquility, and the community, you know what I'm saying, and Argentina that I saw. In America, that shit missing. You know, so it's gratitude, man. It's gratefulness, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the Most High, the source, you know, your comrades, the people in your corner, they bring you more. Gratitude is a superpower, man. When people started looking down on me because I had less than them, and I was accepting of that and comfortable with it at the same time. Not saying I'm settling for less, but you know, certain things I have that certain other people have, they, you know, they feel like, hey, they live for that. That manager badge on that shirt, that title make them feel like A1, you know. But I'm grateful to have the communication and connection with the source, the presence and protection with the source. I'm grateful for that, so I get it better. I get it more, you know. When they grateful for the connection and communication they got being a manager at this fucking this goddamn at this Fry's. You know what I'm saying? At this Fry's I'm at. This Fry's I'm working at. You know, they happy being a manager there than being managed by God. You know what I'm saying? They picked that over being managed by God to be the manager at this building and have an ego attack and an ego control and ego highs whenever they want. But see, the Most High work in the spirit, and spiritual gratitude drowns physical gratitude. But guess what? Even with physical gratitude, you'll never drown. You know what I'm saying? You always come out on top, because gratitude is a superpower, man. It got me to where I'm at. I remember I asked the Most High for the things I have now, and then I'm grateful for that. I was asking the Most High to take me away from faces, places, and situations, man. I didn't have my greatest income or outcome. And now I realize he led me right to the water, and now I'm drinking it. I'm watering the plants with the same water I drink. Oasis. Thank y'all for making it this far. This is another talk about positivity. You know, the trace of positivity, the characteristic trace of positivity. We trying to expand that, you know what I'm saying? We trying to thrust in that, you know what I'm saying? We trying to level up in that, you know what I'm saying? We trying to transform and matriculate in those high upper echelon qualities, you know what I'm saying? The things that keep our wheels turning, man. I'm grateful for y'all. I'm grateful for everybody that made it this far in the video. That leave a like, that be in the comment section. We'll have another episode dropping soon, man. But this is the qualities of gratitude, man. The riches that it bring you personally and publicly. Oasis.